Good morning, guys. I know I haven't been doing proper video and proper analysis as I used to do before. This is just by the fact that my schedule of work has changed, and sometimes I get it so difficult to squeeze in time, sit down and give you proper analysis. This is not just to give a lame excuse, but it's just to clarify matters that has been happening with me of late. As at now is when I've woken up. You could see by my face and by my voice going forward. So I've just woken up, and I thought of just like to give you a simple kind of a reaction, such that I'll go sit down, then I will come with a gruesome and with a receipt speaking of the same matter going forward. So guys, welcome back to this YouTube chit chat. My name is SnrZack, and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, take a moment, a second or two, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click at the notification button so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. Let's dive in after the break. Guys, there is something serious which is happening at Nyabohanze, and this thing is quite unfortunate, and it's happening with one fellow the boy, and Zack discovery with the Otenga Senior or Otenga Junior, whatever that man could be, and the lazy gang are really gun-toting along this YouTube street, I saw it yesterday, and upon waking up, I saw it. But there is something that have really attracted my eyes, and I want to do comparison. So, as at now with this video, what I want to do, I never want to go to the gruesome matter or to come and stand in between, but I just want to lay this fact bare, give you gist of what is happening. Then later by tomorrow, I will sit down with a receipt to give a proper analysis. The backdrop of this reaction, of the backdrop of what is happening at Nyabohanze, is about fellow the boy who was given a contract by a US citizen by the name Sir Edwards. So Sir Edwards was constructing a house in Nyabohanze. So the land was purchased, construction was being carried out by fellow the boy. Being that fellow the boy was the trusted one within Nyabohanze. That's how the lazy gang was putting it. That's how everybody outside there know. Okay, fellow the boy took everything. But along the line, when fellow the boy included people around him to help him do the construction, then the hell broke loose. Other vexation here and there, other situation of backbiting here and there. I'm still not sure whether it's the truth or not. The hell broke loose when the owner of the property decided that, no, guys, I've used more than 7 million on this project, but nothing is coming forth. All the partners that fellow the boy was working with had to reach Sir Edward and told Sir Edward, there is a con. There is a long con game that is going on here that is not proper, that things are cheap, and the kind of money that you've used is above the estimate. Are you there? Now, all these things has made Sir Edwards to go and put a caveat on fellow the boy's account. Fellow the boy can do nothing in his account, can neither deposit nor withdraw. So the account itself is in suspension. You can do nothing about it. It's been locked. And mark you, that is the account that fellow the boy is putting in all the salaries from the YouTube. I'll speak about that one tomorrow. This is just a mere kind of laying what is going up, or this is a foundation. So tomorrow I will add in the flesh so that I give you what I think as for me and what happened going forward. So guys, my worry is like, Amara told us the true thing. If you can remember when Amara was coming for fellow the boy, and told fellow the boy in his face. Never went and gossip directly. Guys, if you are not doing charity, do charity on your behalf, but don't do charity on my name. So the problem that fellow the boy, why Amara had with the fellow the boy, that fellow the boy started doing all this charity, all under in the name of marwa. Because it was the same project that Amara was running for Mama Ann, and again, it is the same project that fellow the boy also was telling people to donate toward, through him, so that he goes and accomplish particular kind of what? Particular kind of other nitty-gritty. Are you there? So it was the source of income was coming to the 2 points. No, it was coming through fellow the boy, and it was coming through Amara. You know, even at that point, this is what also brought the problems. Because, you know, what I've discovered is when somebody entrusted you the project, it is the same friends who will reach to the donor and start feeding the donors with certain kind of verbiage and lies. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Amara started getting a backlash because the fellow the boy was present. And comparatively, I'm sure fellow the boy called the donor and started telling people, guys, I'm buying these things at a cheap rate. I'm buying these things 1, 2, 3, 4. And people started seeing Amara that is not genuine. People started calling Amara a con. People started calling Amara a scam. Guys, is Amara a scam? I'm still acutely aware that Amara has never scammed anyone. Amara is never scam. And Amara will never, because part of Mama Ann's project, Amara even used part of his money. Because the money that was contributed was much way less, that even the house couldn't be plastered. But I remember Amara plastering that house using his own money. Now again, Amara has promised to go and repaint Mama Ann's house. Guys, what I've also discovered is like, the lazy gang will come in handy to support you. So long as if they can reach your donor, and the donor will always donate something to them. The donor will always send them as emissaries to go find out what is happening in Nyambo Anze. The donor plus the subscribers will call in handy them to reach all the negative people, all the negative reactors within Nyambo Anze. Are you there? To always gossip. This is what has just happened with Fellow the Boy. Because when Amara was speaking about it, Fellow the Boy never took time to listen. Now it's this one. Even at this point, there is a cheeky game that's going on. After the Zack discoveries, after the Mike ventures, whom the lazy gang now is praising the same way they praised Fellow the Boy, it is the same Mike ventures, either that this lazy gang will come for you. They will come for you. Even at that point, they will come for you. You'll never know. They will send somebody to subdue you. You know, before, the lazy gang they were not talking. They were in your support, Fellow the Boy. Because they never realized the amount and the cash you've been sent. But the moment they heard that you are entrusted with a huge sum of 7 to 8 million tune, therefore the hell broke loose. They've started coming for you. They've started coming for you. Mark you. Sir Edwards trusted you, and I hope he still trusts you. The same way people trusted Nandwa, and some people still trusting Nandwa. You know, we all say karma is a bitch. That's a fact. Karma is a bitch. That's a fact. It always comes back. And the moment it comes back, it will come back to you double. This is what Amara went through. You know, you caused a split, and you made Amara went through hell. Are you there? And the part of the lazy gang who was within the inner circle of Amara used to support Amara disengaged with Amara just because Fellow the Boy came to offer an alternative. Just because people didn't see Amara as a scam, because Fellow the Boy was there and the boy, his name was being sung, that is not dubious. Now Amara is vindicated. Amara is vindicated. Guys, remember this kind of video. I'm just laying bare what I will come and discuss tomorrow with bare facts, tomorrow with the receipts, tomorrow to tell you that there is a double speak. Because if you look at what the lazy gang is saying, the lazy gang still is tagging the name of Amara in all these things. Instead of addressing fellow the boy con, instead of addressing fellow the boy theft, now they've resorted to use the big jargons, just like people from Western countries, to the African people, instead of calling it theft. Now on trending, is now capturing it as Sir Edwards wants to take the I am marwa boys, follow the boy. It's still tagging I am marwa. This issue doesn't concern I am marwa, but you are bringing in I am marwa issue. Perhaps I think because of the views. Perhaps I think because you always insinuate whatever happens at Nyabo answer with I am marwa. You know, I am marwa boys. Who is I am marwa boys here? Why the name of Amara must be tagged whenever you speak about the long con or the scam of fellow the boy? You know, that one simply tells you that there is a double speak. There is a double speak. You know, when Amara came on the camera and said, I don't have an issue with fellow the boy. If you want to deal with fellow the boy when he does his charity, send him money direct. Don't send me the money. That's how Amara stopped all the shenanigan of doing with fellow the boy. Send him the money. Don't tell me. Let him accomplish all the project. If you ever complain, confirm with him. Don't confirm with me. Because at that point, people were calling Amara to bring in the receipt, inclusive of what fellow the boy was sent. It was none of the business for Amara. Amara couldn't have done that. It was one project, but you are sending money to the two sources. Now, you are coming for Amara to account for what you guys sent to fellow the boy. It was far-fetched and verbiage. Amara couldn't have done that. And this is the fact that I've been telling people. If you entrusted one person with a project, entrust one until you accomplish the project. But with such kind of money, you cannot also trust a stranger and you're far. What happened with the level of trust? I have a much of money. 8 million sending to a stranger like that, no paperwork, no everything, unless also at the mind you don't have the financial management 101, financial accounting 101. The 5 concepts of accounts really missed you. Substance over form. Are you there? Accrual. Accounting itself. Prudence. Because it is not prudence. You are not prudent at all. Prudence over here when it comes to accounting concept, it simply means the practical reasoning behind your finances. Was it practicable? Is there prudence? Is there substance over form over that project? Accrual, what will you gain? Which is the accrual, it could be now the aftermath. What are you getting after using 8 million? Is it worth? Is it substantial, the substance over form? Or you are getting money being minced along the tirades? And if you want to know, there is also a double speak. If it were Amara with all these things, for example, let's give an example of Amara, because Amara is the one who have shown the direction to the YouTube, back to the village. Amara has also seen the light, and the people just started doing charity because Amara initiated the charity, and people thought that it was just as easy thing. Now compare the house that fellow the boy is building, and Marwa just built Mama Aunt's house. When Amara was telling you Mama Aunt's house cost something like 1 million Kenya shillings. Look what fellow the boy has built for Edwards has just costed 8 million. Compare and contrast. By now, the internet would have been awash. By now, they could be calling Amara names. If at all Amara was building somebody's house, let's say this Amara house wasn't for Amara, it was building for someone else. And with all the problems that Amara is facing, right now people could be calling Amara as con. People could be calling Amara as scam. They want to be telling Amara for misappropriation of funds. Because when it as Amara, they call it theft. When it's for Amara, they call it a scam. But when it's for the fellow boy who is part of the lazy gang, they will call it misappropriations of funds. And that is the distinction. And that is the hate and jealousy. Are you there? Before we end this kind of video, guys, there are 3 things or 4 that people always deal with whenever you rise up the ladder. Are you there? 1, the moment you're rising up the ladder, you're climbing up the ladder, your friends down there that you're living out down there will want to join you. Others will be so jealous of you and they want to bring you down. So they did to Amara. But because Amara was so focused, Amara decided never to climb down with them. Amara decided to remain at the pinnacle of that ladder. And that is the epitome of Amara, sprouted big time. What also will happen again is that they will send people to come and dismantle all your networks. They will want to get the same person who is giving donation to you to accomplish other project. They will reach them through the phone to call them. Oh guys, I saw you help so and so. Now you can help me. Even me, I'm also here. I want to do the same project. Oh, the so and so is not buying things correctly. I've got somewhere where I can get all these things in the cheap. Guys, that is the backbiting that is going on in Nyabohanzi. You know, the YouTube street is a menace because people have just discovered the gold. People have just discovered where they can mince money and get money. And this is what we call the money heist and the gold rust. People are rushing to get gold and to get an affluence if there is so easy way. So that's why you have most YouTubers now have started doing charity. It is something that Amara warned them again. If you start a YouTube, don't start it because of charity. Do the vlogs. These things of charity will come for their own. But you want to put it on the throats of your subscriber that, oh, me now, my NM is showing the face of children, showing the face of the vulnerable. That is what we call now the activation. The activations of the funds. And Amara spoke it to you. And now you're seeing it. Now you're seeing it. Jealousy, which is so vividly. People want to subdue and cut off all your networks. Now, people really want to make you fall down completely so that you'll never be more. They want to sink you down and they're burying you. And this is among your friends. There's a betrayal galore. If Jesus himself was betrayed, so who are you not to be betrayed? Marwa, who is the travel commander, was betrayed countless times. So who are you not to be betrayed? Because on the same breath, Amara warned you never to engage in that risky affair. It's a risky affair. So the moment I'm telling you it's a risky affair, it will remain the risky affair. And that's a fact. It is the risky affair. The best you know, you ought to have recanted it long time ago. Are you there? So when a travel commander who have experienced all these things sit down and tell you, then you find some kind of silly, lazy gang who has got nothing to do, any proper thing to do. They are only meant for gossiping, and you join them. What else? Now, instead of calling it the way it is, that is theft, now they are giving it name, they are baptizing it, that's a misappropriation of fund. It is not. I know the inflation has happened, but that's not 8 million. Can do it for you. I'm so clear. I've built house in my home just 2 years ago when I went back vacation. I built a house. That is not. And you cannot compare the economy of my county to the economy of the county of Nyabohanse within the Migori County. I come from Kisumu County. That is the third capital city of Kenya. My friend, that is the Lupin from the Europe. And that explains why the Kizungu Kubwa. That explains why I have to talk the same way I'm talking. So confident, brutal facts, and looking at you in the eye. And I have to tell you what is going on. Are you there? So by the time when you are telling you guys you are so jealous of Marwa, you said, no, I cannot be jealous. Now, when it's happening to you, you want us not to say it's gone. You want us to say it's not jealousy. It is jealousy, I know. But when you're warned, sometimes you have to take the heat. Now the same thing is hitting on you. Where shall you keep your head? Where shall you run? Now your bank account is been closed. Lazy Gang is not talking about your bank account. When it's closed, when Amara bank account is closed, they will say all other numerous kind of things. So they will even be happy, start singing. Oh, my friend, the Lazy Gang will come for you. What the Lazy Gang does is like they form you to a sacred cow. They worship you. They protect you. You know? So that you behave like a cow who is being driven to a slaughterhouse. Or you behave like a, like a chicken or like a cock. They want to slaughter for Christmas Day. Anytime a house's cock is being tied there for zero grazing, you throw in some kind of 2, 3, 4 grains of maize, you know, so that he eats, because that is his last time that he shall be fed like that, because you're preparing for the slaughter. This is what the Lazy Gang was doing for Fellow the Boy. Now, you're prepared like a slaughter. You're prepared to be slaughtered. Now they are slaughtering you now. You are now in the operating table. They want to dissect you. They want to call you all other names. So that you feel what Amara has been feeling. So that next time you take heed, when the travel commander himself speak and warn you of other things, all these things shall ensue. I'm not being against Fellow the Boy, because still I don't know what happened. I'm just going to, what I'm doing the comparative kind of analysis. What the Lazy Gang said then when Amara was constructing Mama Ann's house to what Fellow the Boy is now passing through. Plus what happened between Fellow the Boy and Amara. Plus what you are told. Plus now what the Lazy Gang is talking about the situation of Fellow the Boy. Plus what they had said when Amara was feeling the same. Completely despicable. Different. If it's theft, call it a theft. If it's con, call it a con. It is a scam, call it a scam. Don't call it misappropriation of funds so that it may look good. It is outright theft. It is an outright theft. To wrap up this conversation, guys, I just want to let you know that most of these things sometimes might come as a joke. And you have to be very careful. With whom you're dealing with, you have to be very careful with the most of the things going forward. To wrap up this conversation going forward, guys, it has reached a point whereby the people of Nyabohanse doing charity or even the YouTube channel, that kind of hate must also drop down. You guys are friends, you come within the same village. Are you there? You guys have been speaking with each other. Now it has reached a point whereby the backbiting, it's so real. Whereby the morbid jealousy is so real. Where people are destined themselves. And they are chasing for the riches. And they don't obey the process. They thought that what Amara has achieved for that 7 days with the networks and friendship that Amara has made, they can make it within 1 week. Guys, you cannot. Trust the process. Trusting the process calls for discipline, calls for the trust, and calls for the toil, and put in the work. And along it, you must be betrayed. Along the way, other people will erect a barricade so that you cannot rummage through. Along the way, there are bystanders that they want to distract you to achieving your goals. So the best input that you need to do, always forge ahead with your work. Always push on. So So the kind of fight within Nyabohanzi is like a political fight. It's like people scrambling for gold and for food. Now other people cannot see each other eye to eye, like Pablo put it yesterday. They cannot even greet each other. Other people cannot sit down to talk. That's because by the fact someone is getting views, or someone is helping me, or maybe someone who have contributed to my channel has also contributed to the channel, or somebody who has chatted, super chat me on my channel, has also super chatted me on my channel. This one brings the issue. Are you there? So most of these guys, you find the guys are not even free. Guys are not even free. And the moment they're not even free, they cannot even eat into the same in the same joint. They cannot even attend the same bars and club. They cannot even leave their food over there, lest they poison. So guys, it is not a simple issue, because others even are required dead. They can do it, because when it haven't you never heard the political assassinations? Assassins. That is what is happening now in Nyabohanzi. And it's not just a very slim matter, but it's a weighty matter that must be looked into. Until next time, this is SnrZack.